Hey, so I wanted to show you guys something that I found at our local co-op the other day and wanted to give it a try. So this is oat milk, and it has live and active cultures in it. And for those of you that have some lactose intolerance, or obviously any dairy allergies, but most often it's a lactose intolerance that people start to experience after surgery, this could be a pretty decent alternative. There are soy yogurts, coconut yogurts, but they typically don't have a lot of protein in them. The soy ones will, but I'm not a huge fan of the taste of soy or the aftertaste of soy milk products. So this one is a little bit different. It definitely has more of a creamy taste than kind of a sour. So I like the sour taste of yogurt. So for those of you that maybe aren't a huge fan of that sour flavor, this might be a good alternative for you. So it has 6 grams of plant protein. I want to show you a little bit of the label here. The plant protein comes from faba beans, which I saw on here. So it's not a complete protein the way that a dairy yogurt would be, but it's still a pretty decent alternative or thing to include if you have other, complementary forms of protein. So like nuts, seeds, lentils, tofu, soy, quinoa. So this could be a good one. So it's got 100 calories. This is the vanilla flavor. There is 7 grams of sugar, 6 of the added sugar. So it has the cane sugar as the main use there, which I'm totally fine with less than 10 grams of sugar in a yogurt. I think 100 calories is about right. And for the 6 grams of protein, I think that's pretty decent. So this is the vanilla one. I also got a plain one. I haven't tried this yet, but this one has just the 70 calories in it. Also has the faba bean protein. So it might be a good alternative for those of you that haven't had oat milk. I have a little bit of a lactose intolerance. I can do cheese and cottage cheese and a little bit of ice cream and a little bit of milk, but I have, I can't go too much more than a cup of milk, really about a half a cup. So I use a lot of oat milk when I'm making a latte or a cappuccino or something with my coffee. And it has I think it has the best flavor for alternative milks out there. So it's comparing it to soy, almond milk, coconut milk. I prefer oat milk. So again, this might be a good alternative. Again, too, with the Nancy's, I like this because it does have the live and active cultures in it, which a lot of times I don't think the alternative yogurts do have live cultures. And I really like this brand. So when we lived in Oregon, the regular dairy version of this yogurt, the plain, we would actually give to patients in the hospital when they started on antibiotics to help prevent antibiotic-associated diarrhea. So I'd have to go back and compare the actual cultures to see if they're similar. They're probably going to be different just because this is oat milk and not dairy milk. But I do think this is a really good company. So go ahead, you guys can check them out. This isn't a sponsor or anything like that. I'm just curious. So I took this one and added a little bit of granola and some walnuts in there, just because I always like some texture with my yogurt. But anyways, let me know what you think if you try it.